What's going on, YouTube community? It's your boy Wild Jim Blog TV coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, in this video, of course, it's about Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Well, mainly about Tom Brady. Pretty much now, he's pretty much saying that he didn't do anything wrong. Um, Basically, he didn't, according to Tom Brady, he didn't destroy his phone in his eyes. Okay. Now, I'm going to read a lot of stuff. Pretty much a statement from Tom Brady. Probably not officially from Tom Brady, probably from one of his publicists or somebody, but I'm going to read some things that Tom Brady said Wednesday morning. It's pretty long, so bear with me. So yeah, man, this is very, very interesting. Pretty much Tom Brady, he denied destroying his cell phone. He didn't have it. He said that he didn't have it to hand it over to the NFL when they ordered Tom Brady for his phone. He said that he replaced his broken Samsung phone with an iPhone after his attorneys told him that investigators would not be given the phone itself. Um, as for what was on the phone, Tom Brady says that they turned over detailed pages of phone records and all the emails requested by the Wells investigators. They also went to the phone company to retrieve the relevant messages from his broken phone. The NFL acknowledged that last part in the 20-page statement explaining Roger Goodell decisions buried in a footnote on page 12. The league declined to work with the phone company to retrieve the details of Brady's cell phone records because it was simply not protocol. That line of Roger Goodell effort to make it sound like Brady's phone was deliberately destroyed prior to meeting with investigators doesn't instill much confidence in the NFL's ad hoc approach to discipline players. So anyway, moving forward, I'm just going to speak on the whole thing about what Brady said. Actually, you know what? Let me just finish reading this. Brady phone has been NFL's. Oh, wait, Brady phone has been the NFL's MacGuffin throughout the Deflategate saga. Goodell and the league cited Brady's refusal to cooperate, specifically his supposed refusal to provide them with the phone and what was on it, as a factor in handing out the 4-game suspension and then standing by his decision upon appeal. The quarterback spoke to the quarterback spoke to that in his statement as well, teasing the crux of the union's argument against the league in the upcoming court battle from Brady's statement. The union and the league are getting ready to duke it out over venue for the case. The most likely next step will be injunction that will allow Brady to play while the fight plays out in courts. Throw on the possibility of appeals. We might have plenty more statements in the following weeks and months ahead. So, long story short, I'm going to read Tom Brady's statement, okay? Bear with me. The third paragraph is really where he pretty much explained, what happened. This is Tom Brady's full statement. He said, I am very disappointed by the NFL decisions to uphold the 4-game suspension against me. I did nothing wrong. That was one of the big titles in a lot of articles. I did nothing wrong. And no one in the Patriots organization did either. Despite submitting to hours of testimony over the past 6 months, it is disappointing that the commissioner upheld my suspension based upon a standard that it was probable that I was generally aware of misconduct. The fact is that neither I nor any equipment person did anything of which we have been accused. He dismissed my hours of testimony, and it is disappointing that he found it unreliable. I also disagree with yesterday's narrative surrounding my cell phone. I replaced my broken Samsung phone with a new iPhone 6 after my attorneys made it clear to the NFL that my actual phone device would not be subjected to investigation under any circumstances as a member of a union. I was under no obligation to set a new precedent going forward, nor was I made aware at any time during Mr. Wells' investigation that failing to subject my cell phone to investigation will result in any discipline. Most importantly, I have never written, text, email to anybody at any time, anything related to football, air pressure before this issue was raised at the AFC Championship game in January. To suggest that I destroyed a phone to avoid getting the NFL information it requested is completely wrong. 2 more paragraphs. To try to reconcile the record and fully corroborate with the investigation after I was disciplined in May, we turned over detailed pages of cell phone records and all of the emails that Mr. Wells requested. We even contacted the phone company to see if there was any possible way we could retrieve all of actual text messages from my old phone. In short, we exhausted every possibility to give the NFL everything we could and offered to go through the identity for every text and phone call during the relevant time. Regardless, the NFL knows that Mr. Wells already had all relevant communications with Patriot personnel that either Mr. Wells saw or I was questioned about in my appeal hearing. There's no smoking gun, and this controversy is manufactured to distract from the fact that they have zero evidence of wrongdoing. I authorized the NFLPA to make a settlement offer to the NFL so that we could avoid going to court and put this issue behind us as we move forward into the season. The discipline was upheld without any counter offer. I respect the commissioner authority, but he also has to respect the CBA and my rights as a private citizen. I will not allow my unfair discipline to become a precedent for the other NFL players, but I fight. Lastly, I am overwhelmed and humbled by the support of family, friends, and our fans who have supported me since the false accusation were made after the AFC Championship game. I look forward to the opportunity of resuming playing with my teammates and winning more games for the New England Patriots. Whew, that was a lot, but I got it all out. So basically, Tom Brady, he still feel like he didn't do anything wrong because according to the NFL Player Association, basically he didn't have to give over his phone at the end of the day. Pretty much. Now my whole thing is it just looked suspect when you destroy pretty much your phone was broken or you destroyed your phone around this time. Like, what's the chance of that shit happening? Like, really? So I don't know who to believe. Quite honestly, I don't know if Brady is telling the truth or he's not. But at the end of the day, 4 games is 4 games. I'd rather be suspended 4 games than fucking the whole season. So I think Tom Brady, he can't say he didn't do anything wrong because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he did. I think he did because it just looked too suspect to why you would destroy things, your phone, email, all this shit. It just don't. It seemed fishy to me. You know, I could be wrong, but that's like the police coming to me. We need your phone in this up and coming case because it's some evidence in your phone that can pretty much prove something is either wrong or right, and then the next day or that night I destroy my phone and say, oh, I'm sorry, I broke it, I had to buy a new one, so I don't have this information no more. And at the end of the day, my email is still the same. Everything is still the same. So it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know, man. But you guys tell me what you think about this situation. Honestly, I don't think Tom Brady is going to win. I think he will just stay suspended 4 games. I just think it's a little fishy, man. This whole cell phone incident, that's the big thing right there, the whole cell phone situation. That is the biggest thing. Because if I feel like I'm wrong, I'm not wrong, I would have been like, okay. Grab him, Mom. Hold on, Jacob. I'll be done. Come on. Grab him real quick.
Okay, let me get in the picture because I ain't got no bottle though. Come here, Jackie.
Grab him. Mom, you can't be seen.
Come on. You can come back.
Look, hurry up, go. I'm recording. Sorry about that. I just got confused. But anyway, if it was me, if I knew that I didn't do nothing wrong, I would have just been like, here, I'll show you some things. I'll show you some emails. I'll show you some text messages, but I'm not about to give over my phone. So I understand Tom Brady at some point as far as privacy. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this situation. Comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. Check out previous videos. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm out.